And this is another video, continuation of my previous video. I will try to link them, but if not, please look all my videos and find which one to which one. I need to look for some assistance and how to match these videos. They don't be random and don't be chaotic, inshallah. However, yeah, so I apologize for my claim yesterday that I call myself not Muslim. As been explained that being a Muslim is actually an honor from Allah. God gave you an honor to call yourself Muslim. And I explain one more time, clarification. Muslim is not just a name, it's not a label. You cannot say I'm a Muslim. You took Shahada and you accept Allah and you pray, but you don't behave like a Muslim. You don't have a Muslim character, a Islamic character. What is Islamic character? Do good, forbid evil, and enjoy good. That's it. Three things. Three things. Do good, enjoy good, and forbid evil. That's it. If you follow these three principles in life, you will succeed. And my post is regarding, because I've been informed yesterday, I made a post and told like I went on a live session and someone asked about rape, and I got like, because I'm a human, whenever ask me why Allah allowed rape, you ask wrong questions. Ask why that human being raped somebody. Not why Allah allowed. Why you've done, why human being done it. So go and ask that person. Don't ask Allah why Allah allowed. Ask that person why you raped. And rape is not thinking you cannot fall on the ground and you got in a wrong hole. Sorry, this is a long process. This is like, it's not 1 minute, 1 second or something like this. This is a very evil, very atrocious act that require a lot of hate, a lot of arrogance, a lot of evil inside you. And still I've been explained why. Everything comes down that you accept God or not accept God. How can you rape if you accept God? Just tell me. How can you do an evil thing once you accept God? And you know it, we still, because we are insan, we are human. We have, and Shaitan is coming like, come on, you want. The funny thing that I would like to explain everything, but you will get stuck in the loop. So it's shaitan, your nafs, your desire who is coming and like, I want. Let me steal. Let me force. Everything comes down to the fact: are you a human or are you an animal? And that's why we Muslims, we eat halal food, which is out halal meat, which is no blood, because we are not animals. Animals eat other blood. We don't need blood. And blood sacrifice, it was the sacrifice of sacrificing. Look, before animals, it was something that fed people. So whenever they sacrifice an animal, it kind of gave away food for God's sake. Like, God doesn't eat, but the act, the sacrifice that you've done in your heart, that is what is counted. Same with fasting. Why Allah? Do you think Allah wants you to be hungry? No, but you I keep myself hungry, and I show to God, and I show to all the other people that look, I keep myself hungry because I respect. It's very big wisdom behind it, and a very big medical benefits. Go and research, go and consult a doctor. Benefits of fasting. And there is people who are not religious, but they fast in order to lose weight, in order to clean the body, in order to improve the immune system. All of this is just because fast. And Allah made it act of mandatory, a pillar like fasting. And you after that, why? Because this life is a test. Once you accept that and understand, not just accept, but understand, accept, then everything makes sense. And it's not God that God allowed. Why God didn't stop? Why you didn't stop yourself? You are in the middle of the test. How Allah will stop you? If you did, this is your test. If you will fail in this life, you still you'll fail in afterlife likewise. But if you fail in this life, you can fail 100 times, and in the end, you can say, not just say, but really regret. Go and apologize for every single human that you hurt. One of the videos I told, if you've done something wrong towards anyone, go and ask forgiveness. And not just like words, really. Forgive. I understand that you've done wrong. Ask forgiveness, and ask forgiveness from that person and from God, from Allah. And again, I want to say Allah. Allah is mean the only one. It's a literal translation of Arabic. If you go in Arabic, what does mean Allah? Allah translates as the only one deserving of worship, or the Most High. And now, who is the only one deserving of worship? God. It's like logic. Point of my post on Medium account, the law of logic. Everything comes back to logic, knowledge and logic. And God said, first thing, not obey, not ask forgiveness, not, he told, educate yourself, Ikra, read, recite. And yesterday a guy called Ikra is recite. Yes, recite, but also is learning, education. Ikra is a huge meaning. How can you recite if you don't know what to recite? Without knowledge, without education, how can you recite? Oh, yeah, so yesterday those guys who been live, they made me very upset, and they made me that I am for rape and stuff like this, and they kicked me out with such a label. But Allahu Alim, Allah knows better. Allah knows what is in my heart, what I try to do, and I didn't, whenever I try to speak, and that is the lack of education. If they don't know how they react differently. Everything comes down to the point that life is a test. So how do you expect this test to be? And Allah is saying in Surah Ankabut, the spider, is the first or second ayat. Allah is saying, don't you say I believe, like saying Shahada, becoming, and you will not be tested. Do you think we will not test you like we test your forefather? And now go and look how our forefathers have been tested. How much rape, how much evil have been done before. Everything was a test. But go and the main actors, not main actors, main role models, prophets, they was their main role models. Prophet Ibrahim, imagine he was to be thrown in the hellfire. To be thrown in the fire, not hell, in fire, by a catapult. Imagine he knows he's a prophet, he's a believer, and people tied him and ready to throw him in fire. Did he say like, God, I don't believe in you? No, he was so confident. He had the class, he had the belief that yeah, God will help me because I have whatever will happen to me is by God's wills. He understood that and accepted whatever would. he just accepted it. And whenever he was thrown, not a second early, not like kind of before he looked at the fire and it was fire burning. Everything real. So he was thrown, and before he touched the fire, Allah said to the fire, "Oh fire, be cool on Ibrahim." And he landed in fire, but fire didn't touch him. The fire didn't burn him. He was burning, but fire wasn't harming him. This is tawakkul. This is the confidence. When you see inevitable like harm, but you have like Allah will not allow. Allah said in the Quran that you will not get harm an atom more than Allah allows you. And whoever been harmed, like why Allah allowed it to see, will you still believe in God after you've been harmed? Remember, there is a wisdom. And before judging God, who are you to judge? Imagine, I gave you the example. I made the phone. And I made the phone to do, with the phone now we can do good things and we can do bad things. Same with our body. We can do good things or we can go and do bad things. And our body will testify. All our organs will testify. They'll say, God, He was in charge. You was in charge. Your soul is in charge. You made the decision before raping. So you made. So your body will say, I didn't want to rape that girl, but He was in charge. He was moving me. That's why when you don't know who are you, what is life for, and what the test is, how the test goes, you are lost and you start blaming everyone except yourself. This is the biggest arrogance. Because if something happens, you know when you are not guilty. If right now earthquake starts, I'm not in control of that earthquake, or a wave, tsunami comes. I am not in control of natural disasters. I am not in control. That is like a test from God. But whenever I went and I stole something, then police come and catch me, put in a prison. Why, God, you let me to go in prison? Why you stole in the first place? I didn't have food. Why you didn't ask? Why you stole? Why you could have just, and I show by my example, I didn't have a lot of time, I've been broke, and I didn't went in the shop and stole. I went and I saw a person who wasn't, brother, can you buy me, and I not like, can you buy me some ingredients that I cook? Yeah, no problem, brother, no problem. This is asking. And we need to help each other. But that's why I'm trying to do hope, to build hope. I've been instructed how to do everything. And whoever doubt, please watch Yusuf drama. He was Yusuf was a prophet from God. Yusuf alayhi salam. Why he didn't do anything by himself? He asked people. When the famine was, he was appointed the governor, but he still came in the public and he asked the whole Egypt, like whoever was in the, I forgot no country, I forgot the city. Anyway, he asked like, people, we are going to face a famine, but in order to pass it, in order to tackle it, I need your help. Same, I'm asking you, in order to fix all of these problems, I need your help, brothers. I need your help. And he asked, like, will you will you give your wheat for free to government? Of course, the people, of course we will. because they realized they wasn't educated. The people realized that it's smarter to give for free and then receive for free. Watch Yusuf drama over there, and the idea is not for free. The idea is unity, and that only together we can solve problems. You cannot solve problems by yourself. And this Elon Musk, what I'm keep repeating, his wallahi brother, if somebody will deliver this message to him, it will be the best person in the world. I will help you to go to Mars. If you so desire to get out of this, because you are a coward, you see that so much and you don't know how to fix everything. So you want to go out on another planet and start a new society. I know what you are trying to do. Don't think that you are smart, nobody understands you. And I will help you. It's a good idea, it's a noble idea, and I'll help you. I know how to do, because you saw you couldn't get even outside the earth. You failed. Anyway, I'll help you like on a such level that, but firstly, you'll help me. Let's fix this earth. Let's leave this earth in a good health. And I will go with you on Mars and build civilization on Mars with you. But let's fix this life first. We are responsible. We have responsibility towards. Was born here. We wasn't born on Mars. Imagine you go on Mars and over there is another wheel on Mars. And he's like, did you fix the Earth? Why you came to build something on Mars if you didn't fix your own place where you've been born? And it is possible to go on Mars. It is. It's not as he is estimating and all. If you only knew. But if he was smart enough to reach me, then it will be a blessing. But please, whoever have any repost, because this how the message, it's already out there. Once I upload this video online, the message is there. And now you can help to repost and to deliver this message to him. Once he will get this message, then the changes will start. And remember, unity. Don't think you are higher in position. Whatever you have been granted, the position that you have is only by Allah's will, because Allah granted you and allowed you to become who you become. Now it's the responsibility, what you will do with this power that Allah gave you to you. Think about. I wanted to touch a lot of points, but the main point is regarding that life of yesterday. Life is a test. That's why Allah allowed all the evil, and Allah created good and evil. Everything from Allah created evil, but didn't order you to do evil. He gave you choice. You can choose between good and evil. Because if there was no evil, then there is no choice. Think about, ponder, learn, educate, increase your IQ. But how you can increase your IQ? How can you become smarter? By reading. Start with my books. My books is the base. And Quran is the base actually. But in order to understand Quran, you need to understand logic. You need to understand Christianity is a main religion. Is not from heaven, is not from, it has truth, but they don't have the book. Injil is lost. It's bits and pieces, and those bits and pieces, it's not formulated, not argued in the nice way. So that's why I made the Antichrist, the original Bible, where it's only what Jesus uttered, not what other Paul. We know, okay, about Paul we have a lot of information, who was, and that's why I tell he was not trustworthy. He was a Pharisee. He was a very cruel human, and you believe whatever he said. This is the one thing. Matthew. Who was Matthew? Who was Mark? Who was all the disciples? Do you have a proper description about who they was and what have done? Like, document, not what you heard religiously. Bring sources, source, and consult your Christian scholars. He is a scholar because he deserved the title. He spent his life researching. He is a scholar. So don't ignore whatever your Christian scholars telling. They spent whole their life studying Bible. And when they tell that it's not original, how you can say, no, I don't believe you, I think it's... You're stupid, astaghfirullah. I'm trying to avoid this stupid, because whenever I'm saying stupid or something like this, people get like offended. Though they even don't know what stupid means. Paradox. Yeah, and I don't want to be a paradox. I apologize one more time yesterday that I called that I'm not a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I'm an original Muslim. Not like Muslims out there. I'm an original Muslim, like Sahaba, a believer and a knowledgeable person. A person who has wisdom and who believes in one creator. Who believes in all the prophets, alayhi salam, and the last in all the books, in angels, in ghaib, and believe in the last prophet, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who delivered, who was the role model. And you need to understand, Allah sent the last revelation, and Allah sent the prophet to explain. Because you read now the Quran and you will not understand. That's why you look at the hadith, what Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam told. And you don't look what further, you don't look what other imam after him understood. Islam is prophet and Quran, that's it. Not other interpretation, other explanation, is a human explanation. And when to music, I'm inviting you to give me one hadith, original, authentic hadith, where Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told music is haram. The fact that he acknowledged that it will be time when our ummah will accept music being halal, it doesn't make it automatically haram. It's like, let me give you an example like to a child. Inshallah. I am saying that it will be time that our ummah will accept ChatGPT, AI, and robots halal. So does it make it haram? Logic. Everything is coming down to logic. Read my article on Medium. Read Ikra. Read Quran and understand Quran. Ponder. Allah, how many Allah is saying for people who read and ponder. And people of the book, he's not only referring to people who Christians, people who of the book who read, who know. That is people of the book. Yeah, so this is my last statement. I am a Muslim, I'm original Muslim. And if you will subscribe to my account, you will not become automatically an original Muslim. This is another mistake that I want to correct. This was an, not promotion, but advertising and trying to seduce you to subscribe. If you feel that any of my work, any of my message, any of my intention and hope that I'm trying to build have any feasible, any good intention, please subscribe and support. That's it. If you don't feel it, it will be time, but don't procrastinate and like, yeah, when things will go bad, then I will think and subscribe, and then I will need hope, but hope would not be built. But imagine if you just subscribe now, and whenever you will need real help, you can come to hope and hope will help you. But if you didn't contribute it by even financial, I already understood. Nobody will help. I will do it myself somehow. But I cannot subscribe. Come and force you to subscribe. So even this subscription is already a huge help, a huge support. So please subscribe, MC Scriptor. And now I will change Hope by MC Scriptor. So just go on YouTube, find me, subscribe, watch, and change your heart. Remember, the change starts not outside, not in the world, it starts inside your heart. Once you change here, the world will react. Remember, the world was proven. The world reacts, is not fixed. Life is not fixed. And life reacts to what you have here. If you have here hate, if you have here depression, anxiety, here and here, and you are always like faster, the world will react. The world will react to what you feel. And was proven in 2022. It was given the Nobel Prize. I proved God. I proved Trinity. I destroyed Trinitarian concept. Nobody gave me no Nobel Prize. Why? Astaghfirullah. It's really hard. It's heartbreaking because you do something, but I'm not expecting. Allah is the one who will reward me, and the fact that I am alive every single day, that is already a huge reward. And remember, this life is a field. You build your afterlife, and your afterlife depends on this life. So how much seeds will you put in this life, your afterlife will be reflected in afterlife. Let me formulate it one more time. This life is a field. Whoever is a farmer knows. So how do you expect something good in afterlife if you didn't sow anything in this life? Anything good. You saw only the evil, you only rumors, only try to harm anyone else. Every single action is a seed. Any single action of good is a seed, any single action of bad is a seed. And afterlife is when you reap what you sow. So if you sow only evil, only hatred, only cheating, only scamming, that will be your afterlife, hellfire. And if you chose to be without God in this life, don't expect afterlife you be with God. If you chose Satan in this life, Satan will be your companion for for eternity. Remember that. This is a very huge message. Assalamu alaikum. Subscribe Hope and let hope grow. Hope, humanity, oneness, purpose, elevation.